For a complex equation like this one, for example, you can use a sequence of math components to calculate the results. Alternatively, I prefer to use the expression or evaluate component, which is often visually much simpler. For the expression component, first connect the sliders with the X and Y inputs, then double-click on the center portion of the battery to modify the equation. Be aware that the names of the inputs should match the variables of the equations. If needed, you can add or delete input variables of the expression component. The evaluate component works similarly. You can plug in the X and Y values and the equation as a text panel, and this essentially performs the same function as the expression component. You can also directly set the equation for the expression input of the battery. Right-click on the E input and paste your equation into the expression editor box. Then click Commit Changes. The expression component and the evaluate component are essentially the same, and it is often a choice of a visual preference. So for the following examples, I will use the expression component, but you can use the evaluate component if you prefer. You can calculate many other mathematical functions. If you click on this button here, it shows you the list of functions with a simple description of each function. For example, you can calculate log base 3 of x like this. If you have a syntax error, it will show in this text box here. You can also decompose a composite variable. For example, you can retrieve the z coordinate of a point or a list of points. To make it less confusing, I will change the name of the variable to pt. You can also perform conditional statements. For example, if a pt.z is greater than 1, return true or return false. Let's try another example. Under the Vector tab, click the Populate 3D component, which populates a boundary box with a set number of points, in this case 100. Connect the output to the expression. This gives you a list of true and false values. You can feed these into a call pattern battery to filter out all of the points that have a z value greater than 1.